everybody, heroes of the Greeks here with a siege battle for Rome 2 Total War. And we're starting off with a battle, 3 vs 3. We have Carthage, Seleucus and Macedon defending, with Suebi, Epirus and Kush attacking. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you will enjoy the battle. And let's go and start off, shall we? Well, basically, let's go take a look at the Kush army. The Kush army has a total of in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shuttle warriors here, armored shuttles, and in front they have more armored shuttles, and here they have some armored desert cavalry with some Kush royal guard, and the back still got some Kush pikes. And then we go to the Epirus player, who has a royal peltast, and I think mercenary Samnite and a mercenary Samnite. And we got some royal peltas over here, and some royal peltas, and more royal peltas, already 5. And down in the back, more royal peltas, so that is a total of 8 royal peltas. And then he got some mercenary Cretan archers, and one Rhodian slinger. And he has a couple of pike infantry as well, and some royal peltas too. And over here we also have the Suebi, and he also has some Thessalian cavalry. Over here we got the Suebi player, who has sword masters, a lot of them it seems, and some berserkers, and a couple of sword masters, berserkers, warders on spears, and some riders of the hunt. That seems to be mostly it. And then we have the Seleucid player, who has mostly, I think, Tauric sword, just at a glance. So Tauric swords, most of it. And then he has some Syrian archers, and then here you got a lot of royal peltas and some pikes. And then we have the Carthaginian player, who has mercenary Cretan archers, and sacred band, and some mercenary Samnites. And he has some sacred band over here, and some more late Carthaginian hoplites. And here we got the royal peltas already starting to come on the walls. These are, I think, the first to get with all of these, so it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do. And we're now seeing that the Cretans are going to start firing. Oh no, there's actually no Cretans, they're Libyan peltasts. Curious to see if they're actually going to get some kills. Seems like they are. Yeah, they're getting some kills early on, shots at the peltasts, getting some hit points damage, I suppose. And here we already get a nice charge in. Against some knights versus some knights, kind of great. And here we got some sacred band, and over here we got the Macedonian player, who has some royal peltasts, and over here some mercenary Cretans and some royal peltasts again. And then he got some Tauric pikes and some mercenary Rhodian slingers, Cretans, some hoplites, more hoplites, and some royal peltasts. And he had some more hoplites and some royal peltasts. And in the back there's still some companion cavalry for the Macedonian player. Companion cavalry, kind of interesting pick. And then we got some mercenary companion cavalry as well. And then we also have some African war elephant, as well as the Carthaginian general bodyguard. And the Seleucid player also has brought in some Indian armored elephants as well. So overall, not too bad. We're seeing the Cretan archers now engaging with the player. We are seeing that the also already changing shot, and as you can see, the Cretan archers of the Carthaginian player have been damaged, although they have not really gotten some kills themselves, so they're retreating back under suppressed archer fire. Over here though, these 2 units actually have been suppressed quite a lot, so that's kind of great, although you can see that the late Carthaginian hoplite is being targeted by their royal peltasts. The Libyan peltasts actually got some decent kills. Not too much though. They have killed a little bit of the royal peltasts, as well as from the Samnites, as well as the royal peltasts. I think they might be out of ammo. Yeah, they are. So these ones didn't really do too well, it seems. They just didn't really bring too many shots. Only 26 kills. But they also have some decent melee stats, so they could do some stuff with it. And Kush also has landed. It seems to be that um, the Kush player is allowed to take the. Whoa, my god, that Royal Peltas got absolutely pulped by by their mercenary rodent slingers and Cretan archers, it seems. So it's going to be interesting because he right now has like going to be able to take this, and he's going to be shot at by the towers over time. So all 3 kills there mostly. And here we got the late Cavergine hoplites engaging. And here as well, some of the late Peltas has engaged with some mercenary Samnites, and that's I think why they're winning. But we're also getting here some shots by the Royal Peltas who have come through the breach and are now starting to attack the. They're being attacked in the back. Okay, that's interesting. And the German player is still holding back though. Interesting. Alright, what else? Yeah, the Emperor is being shut down a little bit. And now we are seeing the Libyan Peltas attacking the Cretan archers over here. So that's kind of a great trade, I suppose. But we can see here the Sacred Round retreating by suppressed fire of the Cretans. That makes a little bit of sense. And I guess the Libyans should win that. I do think they have a little bit better stats. Not much, I suppose, but reasonable. They're actually kind of even, to be honest. Now saying that, that's not actually true. They should win that. More than enough. But over here the late Cavergine hoplite has lost, although getting 50 kills is not too bad. Fighting outnumbers 2 Royal Peltas unit as well as the mercenary Samnite is definitely decent enough. I don't think though, over here we're also getting some engagement. The Shoulder Warriors did got attacked, although I think those are kills by the hoplite unit. Oh, a Royal Peltas here is going to get absolutely recharged, and even already losing against the Shoulder Warriors though. So these ones are going to get absolutely slaughtered, what is unfortunate for that player. And over here we see the Companion Cavalry trying to attack, I guess the Ballista and so on, but the Riders of the Hunt did do enough damage. Although actually they didn't, they were killed off in the end. They're losing, so then these guys might still retreat back. Not sure what will happen with that. Seems to be that the player doesn't really see what's happening at the moment, but over here the Empress player is coming more through the breach, biting both the Seleucid player and the Carthaginian player seems, so that's going to be interesting to see how that will pan out. And the Kush player is definitely making some advantage against the and again, you can see that the Shotel warriors over here are definitely able to hold their own. They also had some Shotel warriors themselves. They're a little bit less good, but they're still reasonable units actually. So, who knows? And oh, the Delta units still are winning over here, although it's slowly but surely, I suppose. And these archers not getting too many kills though, but they are shooting up those ones and getting a load of kills with one more shot, so that's kind of decent. A really nice arcing fire for these Cretans, shooting down on their enemy. Over here these Cretans are getting support by some Royal Peltas, I think. Yeah, alright. Over here you got the Shodals engaged with the Royal Peltas, who are definitely winning. They just have the better stats, it seems. Although they actually don't, so that's kind of interesting if you think about it. But the pikes are being sent in, so that's definitely an interesting one as well. But I think these might be reinforcements of someone else. Ooh, I think they're going to get some nice... they could get some javelins off at the pikes. I do think though they might retreat, but these Royal Peltas possibly been retreated, yeah. Now the pikes are They're going to retreat back. Really well done by the Kush player. Over here we see that the the 7-net warriors overall have lost against them. I'm not sure why. I think these guys might just have been a little bit more outstretched. So over here we got the late cavalry and hoplites engaged, although they're not really having the best of arc. As we can see here, we have the Syrian archers firing at the Rhodian slingers. They should win that, and I think they will win. It's kind of great that he doesn't like stretch them out, because now only this rank is firing, and the rest like has their back stretched. But overall, these Cretans not bad. Already 100 kills, so these ones definitely less great though. But over here, there should be a win for the Carthaginian player, I would say. And we are seeing that the Rhodian slings are being shot to death, and the German player is just standing at the walls getting shot at with his Rhodian spears. I would have waited, to be honest, but nope, we don't. But yeah, we're still having some engagement on the flames, some noble fighters. Oh, yeah, we do see that they're winning though. It would be great if they could go around here, like hold this, and go around somewhere. But the Kush are holding up this quite well, and these spikes are being shot at by the towers as well as these Kushite archers, who they also seem to have. So these ones are actually kind of great because they got some really good stats, like some 35 armor piercing, armor missile damage, and 150 range. It's not bad. I think that might be just the same as the Cretans, if I'm correct. No, the Cretans actually have far less. No, these are the... Yeah, the Cretans have the same. Alright. Maybe a row of slingers have a little bit less. More, I suppose. But yeah, they're just almost just as good as the Cretans. Not totally great, but they are a reasonable unit with the same amount of range. These guys pulled behind here, and I think they're going to get a rear judge. I think that is happening. Over here, the sacred bands are being supported by some pikes. Well, they're kind of great. Over here, we see the late hoplites actually winning from the royal peltas, but it's kind of an unexpected development. These guys just battling it out and both just getting killed by it over time. Alright, these ones have mostly won, so I've guessed that's... I might just send them over here. I'm not too sure what he's going to do. But we do see here that the Shoto player is just biding its time and just whittling the Carthaginian player down by down. Especially the pikes, they have been mostly shooting cushions. I don't think they've done that much. Like 2 kills for that one, so not great. Over here we are seeing them that they are doing some reasonable shots, but oh well, 96 kills, that's not too bad. But again here, they just take the towers and they are able to just shoot down these units with 3 kills. So the Shoto player is doing a really strategic slow push, but does seem to work against the player of the Macedonians. Over here the royal player. Here we go. We got some mercenary companion cavalry going for the Kushite archers. Who I think you see the micro, the difficulty of this unit right now. Going to see if they're going to make it, or are the Kushite archers just going to see it in time? And I think they are. Yep, they're just in time actually. But because I don't think, yeah, there's been a little bit of a laggy. Oh dearie. Yeah, you just see the micro lag here for a second. Ain't too great. But the German player has also finally engaged with the Sluggard player though. And I think this should be a cake and butter for the Royal Swords Masters over here. They should definitely win that. And they're also having a longbow support, so that's kind of great on the upwall. Like, that's the thing that the Rhodian player just didn't do, the Emperor's player with his Rhodians. And also with his Cretans, he just singled them out kind of heavily. And, oh, look, we got some nice throws by the Peltast, although I think a lot of friendly fire as well. I am not too sure. But I think the Longo player should actually just support this, because he's far better firing arc. It will be a lot more damage. Over here we're seeing the Royal Peltast being shot at though still. And getting some reasonable, 5 kills is not too bad. But over here we're seeing the Empress player slowly getting pushed back though. And here we got the Syrian heavy archers firing against the pikes, who are being holded by this late Carthaginian hoplite, who has slowly but surely won the fight more or less from the Royal Peltast. Right now they're losing it because they have support by the pike units. So overall not bad for that late Carthaginian hoplite. But these pikes shouldn't survive that long if they're going to be getting suppressed fire by the Syrian heavy archers as well as the Cretans. Here we've still got some Cretans with some archers ammo left, and here we're going to see a little bit of a push by the Carthaginian player with Sacred Band, just trying to hold this line against upcoming attacks. So they can hold this. We can see that the Carthaginian player is helping out the Macedonian player try and defend against Kush. A little bit of a weird micro over here, but we can see that the Kush player is actually pushing out now against the hoplites. And this hoplite unit has just been shot to death by these ones. He should have just pulled them back, actually, just stayed here. Because right now he just been basically he should have stayed here and that would have been fine. But right now he just has basically sent this unit to death. That is unfortunate. You can see that the Shoto player is definitely starting to win, and we also see that the Swahili player has still a lot of reserves coming in, while the Seleucid player and the Carthaginian player notably have lost some of the units. And we've seen that the Capaian cavalry as well as the Syrian armored aliens are coming in place, as well as some of these elephants. So we'll see what happens with those, I suppose. And also here we also have some of those Carthaginian scorpions who are trying to do some damage from afar. And we're seeing that the Carthaginian hoplite is actually doing kind of a better job than the and here we're going to get one more breach. This Carthaginian pike definitely doing better than the Thorax pikes from the Macedonian player, who is being a little bit overwhelmed. And over here we are seeing a fight that should be in the favor of the Carthaginian pikes, as well as some of the Thorax swords. Now, hoplites of the ones. Yeah, the Carthaginian pike getting some decent kills against these armored shoulder line. It's actually kind of a great attack. Over here we're thinking we're going to see like a charge. And again we're seeing that the Kush player is retreating back though. Now over here we got Sacred Band fighting against armored shoulders. This isn't actually even combat. That's actually understandable because they basically have more or less the same stats. I think these ones just have a little bit more defensive stats. Yeah, the Sacred Band should be winning it, to be honest, because they have the better stats. Interesting. But we're seeing some support from more Sacred Band, so that's interesting as well. Over here we got the elephant in, already getting 80 kills by the... Oh my god, it is... I don't think they're getting really any kills by the... They seem to be passing through the elephants. I think there's a little bit of different hitbox for that, I'm not sure. But over here the African elephants have engaged. I think they're just being blocked enough by these Thistling cavalry to not get charged totally into this blob, I think, or I guess this back, I suppose. But oh And I think, oh, they're just in time with the javelin throw actually, to just route them enough and get them on berserk mode. So they were just in time with throwing the javelin. Although still getting a little bit of kills, possibly not enough to get themselves paid for it, but oh, these units were just in time with throwing. Like they were just like, I think 1 second later and they would have been crushed by the elephant stampede. And over here we're seeing the Carthaginian pikes up, pushing up together with some hoplites. The Carthaginian pikes over here getting some decent kills, but these Shotelais also doing quite well, 130 kills. And here the elephant doing a really good job. We're seeing the noble fighters coming out, all getting one more shot by the two more shots actually against him by the ballista, but now getting killed off. And here the Epert player attacking this Torok. Now Royal Pelt is in the back. Over here the German player is being held back, although with quite a lot of cost. You can see that the German player doing actually reasonable. But we are seeing that the elephants are now coming out to try and advance here. And oh, they just have the pikes, so that's unfortunate. Won't be really an option to go and attack those, but those pikes still left and remaining. Here's some Woden the spear still advancing. Seeing the African pikes getting 170 kills, not bad. Over here though we are seeing also a blob between these two units. And the companion cavalry. Don't know what they're thinking of doing, but they're not going to do much. And it seems like the elephants have been defeated. That's unfortunate. Not really doing too much. And actually, have he gotten kills? Well, I must say 63 kills for on a Scorpion unit, not too bad. I think over here they actually got a kind of a good line of sight right now. So, who knows? I mean, he's still got some sacred bands. Not really getting too many kills though. So, we'll see what happens with that. This Creed Knight seems to be out of ammo. Not sure, but nah. He might be trying to go out and flank this, but who knows. But this Creed is getting 132 kills, so overall not too bad. We see that his Shotles overall has at the end do one though, although I think they have actually gotten support. Yeah. The Macedonian player is just being outclashed by sheer numbers as well as the hoplites are just not really able to do anything against these armored Shotelite. They're just not as good. And then we also got these Cusite archers who are going to do a number on them. Wasn't great either. Like what he should do now is basically go in with his companion cavalry and just charge these guys in the back. Oh, they just pulled them back a little bit and now they have like a better shielded shot. So overall not bad actually. That is helping out with the better shots. But unfortunately these archers are out of ammo, so I think these ballistas might still be having some ammo. Yeah. And here we got some last valiant charge with the Cretans, although they won't do much against the pikes. They're just getting killed off though. But yeah, the pikes are now going to try and hold this line, I suppose. And over here we are seeing that the German player is now pushing into this blob. What actually happened with the armored elephant? I think they got killed by pikes, I guess. Yeah, they got killed by the pikes, as you can see here. Over here we still got a pike versus pike battle. Actually, the Thorak pikes actually should push up here a little bit, so they have like a better line of sight. But this pike unit has got a lot of kills, almost 110, but it's not bad. But I think they should win this because they are being outnumbered. Although we're seeing that the bodies drop on both sides. Pikes figures, pike battles, never really too great a thing. But these so Syrian archers, they are, I think, almost out of ammo because they've been firing since the beginning of the game. So they've got also some decent skills, but seems like the defenders are running out of troops. The German player has now still a lot of berserkers left, and yeah, basically a lot of berserkers. The Royal Swords Masters though have mostly been killed off. The Empress player though is also almost out of men. But I think 2 units left. Like over here we've got like some pikes left and the Royal Peltas, but I think that's it. And over here we are seeing a last push by the pikes, who are being shot up by a really slaughterous tactic by the Scooch player, just shooting at through his own men as well as his, and getting hundreds of great kills against these sacred bands as well as the pikes. But of course isn't great, and I guess a valid strategy, although the cost of his own men, who did still a really good job actually. Oh, I could have fought a lot longer, but overall not a bad job. But now we are seeing the death of these 2 units though, and the hoplites pushing on a little bit more forward, losing decisively though, getting shot at, having hundreds of shoots in their sockets. Now the pike being dying off. So we've also got some noble fighters though. Oh, they're getting charged in the back now. Yeah, those should be out, I guess. Oh, the noble fighter here getting another charge. Yeah, that flank is going to break. Over here we're seeing that the Sluggard player also has starting to die off. Sending in his general, last push assault, trying to pull him back, but it seems like the pikes over here are losing. Almost at 300 kills though, but it seems like we are seeing some still some artillery in use. Already getting 180 kills, but it's not bad. How many kills did the ballista of this of the well, still not bad though. Overall though, it seems like the victory is going to go for the attackers, because I don't just I think the attackers have too many things left. Especially the German player has still so many reserves. But over here, the Royal Pelts get still some good kills, getting off the last of those units. And here are the pikes, the last pikes dying off. Sacred binds, trying to hold these sword masters in place, but I don't think they will win that though. Still the Empress player, like 1 unit left. And then we have the Carthaginian general over here still alive. But yeah, this Cretan arch now getting killed off by the last of those units. Here, these hoplites, the hoplites I think just didn't do the cut. They were not strong enough to deal with the armored Chotala, it seems. And I think they just had too much of a foothold. The Carthaginian player did try to take it back, but it didn't really work. I guess the hoplites of the Macedonian player just didn't do enough parts. The Sluggard player and the Carthaginian player tried their hardest to defend, but overall at the end they were overwhelmed, it seems. And I think the reserves of the German player are now going to pay dividends by a reasonable amount. But I think this bike unit might just be going to get outflanked, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, they're just going to stand there, they're not going to attack. But yeah, I think most of the battles have been completed here. Let's go and actually fast forward a little bit, just a little. Wait a second everybody, I just want to make this a shot. Why not? Might be a screenshot for the upcoming miniature. Anyway, yeah, here we go. These ones have been killed off now. It seems like the end is nigh. or at least almost. Yeah, the player seems to be retreating. He's just retreating like totally in the back. I must say the Cavalry and the Scorpion did reasonable. But over here we're seeing the general just being outnumbered. And here we're going to get some more berserkers just charging in. Although they're getting a little bit hammered though. Ooh. Oh! 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 Oh, they're getting absolutely slaughtered. Berserkers following them. Ah! Also not bad. Oh dearie. Yeah, seems like a long last stand in the capture point seems to be starting to be coming along. And mostly it seems to be done. Yeah. The victory definitely is going to go to the players of the attackers though. Huh. Yeah, both sides almost have been eliminated, but seems to be going for a victory for the players of the attackers. Not much else to tell you. I hope you enjoyed the battle. It was kind of close at the beginning though, but I think the Kush player having this slow pushing approach and having a really nice foothold actually just I would say the Macedonian player was a lot of pink cushions by the Kush player. As you can see, these one the Kush Royal Guard not really even getting really engaged. Some of the units didn't really. Yeah, these one like 335 kills, 25 kills. Although I think most of these would also have been routers, but still not bad for like an end battle though. But let's just do a little bit more of a fast forward. The end is nigh. I think they're just now trying to hold everybody up and letting them come. But overall, I hope you enjoyed the battle. I enjoyed it, watching it. And I hope you enjoyed this as well. Alongside the Bronze Age one that I uploaded today as well. But I suppose if you're watching this later, that one came out today as well. Anyway, thank you all for watching. With this online battle. There will be more on the channel in the future, of course, so if you are up for that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I hope you enjoyed the video so far. But yeah, they're now just shooting them up, and yeah, I basically last pushed, yeah, even the longbow hunters now getting a last attack, but yeah, they're just now getting outnumbered and trying for a nice last stand to try to get some kills, but I don't think that's going to happen. What actually happened with the Gabardinian? Yeah, he got attacked by the Kush Royal Guard. Not really doing anything in the fight, it seems. Oh well. Here we go, the Gabardinian Scorpions going for one last ditch attack. But nope. Not really happening. Getting absolutely butchered in the process though. Yeah, no, they're just getting letting them shoot up. Even these Kush archers still have some ammo left actually. Yeah, sending the archers in for one final attack, although not really. Ooh. Yeah, the end is nigh. This Kush just shooting at the pikes, getting some free kills. Just point blank range shots. Yeah, not really working. But overall, not bad. It was kind of a great battle. Ooh. Fast forward, come on. Yeah, that's the last last attack though, but the oh yeah, they just send in the archers actually, giving some free kills to these royal peltas though. Yeah, it's not like the sending in like the berserkers and so on. Although in the end it was still, yeah, you just see that the upper plane just hasn't really anything left. One unit, although it's still 270 kills, although I think it's some free kills like these. Getting a nice charge in the back still. But yeah. One last bloody stand. Also not too bad. I do like the animation though. Oh, some of those death animation here and there coming along. Oh, the berserker died there. Not too bad. Yeah. Oh, the berserkers, these giants. They actually actually a little bit bigger though. Yeah, it seems to be the end of the players. Ooh, and there we got the route though. Yep, there we go. The victory has come. Costly enemy victory. And we end the replay there. Let's go and take a look at the battle results. Yes, I was playing as the Cavalier player, for those of you who are wondering. I played with Matthew 20, Doggy Cop, Aiden, the Drunken Norwegian, and Pope John Paul. Of course, he also has a channel. Take a look at him as too. He's quite great. He does also collect a lot of online battles if you're interested in that. But here are the results. The most kills are going to the Goose player, then just the Swabian player, and then to the Sluggard player, and then me, and then Pope Paul, and then the Macedonian player. Just didn't really actually brought more money, but he just, yeah, as I said, the Opline just didn't really make the cat, as well as these spikes getting absolutely shot to death. Some of his units didn't really pay for themselves in the end. But overall, it was not too bad of a battle. The pike unit of mine did actually the best, and together with some of the noble fighters. Unfortunately, elephant just too late, and I think my cavalry didn't do too great as well. And some of the hoplites not doing too well, but overall, the kills were shared around. Most of them getting 100 kills, but not all of them. The Sluggard player, his Royal Pelt is doing really well. That's the one that just got some extra free kills at the end with some archers. His elephant did really well, as well as all his archer did kind of good, and most of his Royal Pelters did also quite well. Fortunately, these two didn't really do well. One of his pikes did decent. One of his pikes got, I think, shot to death maybe, or flanked, I don't know. And here we got some Turok swords. Overall, doing reasonable. Some of them better than others. And then we have the Kush player, played by Aiden, who had some nice kills with his ballista there at the end. And then we got 118 kills for his cavalry. Here we got some archers getting some good kills. And then one of his Shoto warriors, 366 kills. Yeah, that's a lot. That's also quite nice. Then we got the Drunken Norwegian. His catapult getting actually the most kills. Oh no, that's actually not true. His Woden's spears over here getting the most kills together with his sword masters. One of them actually getting more. My apologies. Some of their berserkers didn't really get into engagement. And then we have the Pope Paul, who did also not bad. But his Royal Pelt is actually doing really well. Most of his Royal Pelt is getting almost all 100 kills. One of his Sunlight didn't too well. His archers were possibly the more underwhelming one, as well as his cavalry. But overall, not a bad play as well. It was kind of cool to play against him again. And it was a nice battle. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. It was Heroes of the Greeks with a multiplayer battle, of course, in the Siege for Rome 2. And if you think I deserve a like, please leave a like. And if you want to stick around to see more online battles or campaign videos for Total War, Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you all again in the next one. Bye bye, and have a great day.